Hey guys, before I start this video, I just want to ask you to please go all the way through this video. It's really emotional to me. I kind of summarized the entire thing up because I didn't want to sit down for an hour and a half explaining my entire life. So thank you for watching this video. Please watch all the way through. Comment what you think down below, and please like and subscribe after this video. Thank you. Hey, what is up guys? It's Clayton Floyd, aka Optimistic here. I'm actually not here for a vlog today. Today is going to be a sentimental and emotional video about my life, as you can tell by the title. Yeah, so right now I am here at Blue Springs Soccer Field for my sister's soccer practice. So I am going to walk down to the field right now. And it's really dark out here. Okay. Just got back. So yeah, so as I said, today I am not filming a vlog, but today we'll get emotional and I will tell you everything that's happened in my life so far. Okay, walking down to the field real quick. Find some better lighting. Sorry, I can't really talk and walk at the same time. Single-minded. Just kidding. Getting some looks from some parents. Me recording and walking. Okay, here is some better lighting. Okay, here's the soccer fields. This practice is going on all behind me. Way back there in the practice fields behind me. Okay, so the word optimistic. That's a person who cares for the future, who is hopeful for the future, and it's just a person who has bright outlooks on everything in life. And so with that, I'm going to start off my story by telling you, well, when I was born. Okay, so yeah, I was born, right? I had a father who was in the army. He was serving in Iraq at the time, and I was living with my mother, and I was actually just 2 at the time. And one day my mother got in a car accident and I was in the car. She died. I am still alive. And so my father heard the news and he came out of the military, but on his way out, his Humvee actually hit an IED and the Humvee exploded. He was paralyzed. He got pulled out, and he was paralyzed from that day forward. So he was in a wheelchair. He could use his upper body, but not his lower body. And so he, it started around when I was about 6 years old. I actually started getting beaten by him. He had PTSD. He just had a bunch of anger issues. And so 6 years old, he started beating me, and yeah, some nights I would not be fed. For 1 week actually, he kicked me out the house, and I was in downtown Monroe, Georgia, you know, like going store to store trying to steal some food so I could eat that night. Yeah, so for a full week I slept out in the middle of the woods in Monroe, Georgia. And that was not a great experience. It was like kind of a realization that the world is actually pretty cruel. And I was really depressed at the time. And to make matters even worse, a couple weeks later, I was only like 6 years old at the time. My dad actually tried to kill me, and he came at me with a knife he tried to cut my throat. I dodged it, and that's actually how I got this scar on my chin right there. It hit my chin instead of my throat. Yeah, so I hid like under the couch, under the bed, for as long as I felt safe for it. And yeah, I was bullied all through elementary, through middle school. But when I was 11, my dad actually had a heart attack and died in my arms. He was coming at me to beat me or whatever. So he was coming at me with, you know, his fist, and he just had a heart attack and died straight in my arms. So I went over to the neighbor's house, called the police. The police said, okay, we're on our way. My papa, grandfather, we call him papa, he came down, got us as in me and my 2 younger sisters. And we stayed with him for a little while, and then we got split up into foster care for a little bit, and then we stayed with my uncle and my aunt. Great people, great people. And then there's people who actually came to my aunt's house, and they wanted to see us. Next thing I know, a couple weeks later, we were staying at their house, and a couple years later, we got adopted by them. And so I got adopted right around, so we were staying with them actually from my 6th grade and beyond. Yeah, so 6th grade, again, I was still getting bullied, doing terrible in school. I joined rec football. I sucked at that. So the season ended, the year ended, 7th grade came. I was a fat kid all through elementary school, all the way up until 7th grade. 7th grade, I joined the middle school football team. We still were absolutely terrible, but I played that season and I was getting better. And by the time that finished, summer ended, after the school year ended, of course, 8th grade year started, and I hit the weight rooms, and I slimmed down a lot. And yeah, then I got really good at football that year. I don't know what happened, but so my coach, we got a new coach. His name was Coach Bradley, and he was an absolutely great coach. Yeah, sorry guys that I'm stuttering. I'm just not really used to talking to the camera, but I'm gonna get used to it. So yeah, he was an absolutely great coach. He taught me well. I got really good at football. I got my name in the papers a couple times. Then we ended up winning the championship that season, and that was great because we haven't won that for like 6 to 7 years before that. So that was awesome. Yeah, so that was my 8th grade year. 9th grade year, going into high school. Did football. The high school team was terrible, so I stopped doing football that year. And things started getting better with my grades. I started working harder. My mother now, who they had adopted me, she co-owns a shirt company called Trends Shirt Company, which is actually what I'm wearing right now, TSC. Yeah, so she co-owns that with my uncle. Yeah, co-owns that with my uncle, and I got a job there throughout 9th grade, then 10th grade. Now I'm a junior in high school, Walnut Grove High School. I'm still working there. Yeah, so I'm so thankful for them. I cannot say how thankful I am for the chances I've actually had growing from back when I was little to getting beaten, threatened, almost killed, to now having a great family that loves me, and I'm prospering in school. I'm getting good grades. I'm just loving life right now. And I honestly, I have the excuse to be depressed, but I absolutely hated being depressed, being felt like I was nothing, and so that just, it degraded me as a person. And so seeing people now, that I see some people depressed, and I'm just like, no, that can't do, because I hated feeling that way. So my personality, I changed and formed my personality to where I'm always bright, I'm always happy, I'm smiling, I'm putting smiles on other people's faces. I'm just loving life right now. And that's what the idea of me making this channel is, to just spread happiness with everyone. And I know this sounds cheesy, but that is true. And if you made it this far into the video without skipping, I really, really appreciate that. And I'm just so thankful for everyone who's you know, checked out my channel, subscribed, liked. I'm so thankful for all the support I'm getting right now, and I just can't say how happy I am. Yeah, so that was actually my life story. I know it wasn't long, I kind of summarized it up, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. So thank you guys, and have an optimistic day.